we're back, and I am here with Captain Aaron Yanagihara. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And we're here with Civil Air Patrol Organization. So quickly, why don't you share with our viewers what this organization is?
We're part of Eugene L. Carnahan Cadet Squadron 85 out of Placerville. Okay. Civil Air Patrol is an official auxiliary of the United States Air Force. It was founded December 1st, 1941. By civilian aviators who thought that aviation was going to be grounded due to the war situation in Europe. Subsequently, December 7th, Pearl Harbor occurred, and Civil Air Patrol at that point in time was tasked actually to do coastal patrol through the Gulf of Mexico and the eastern seaboard. And at that time, the civilian aviators took their own private planes up and were actually accredited with 2 submarine kills of Nazi submarines that were trying to sink our merchant ships.
So they were actually the first line of defense against Japanese or foreign adversaries.
Yes,
that
the Nazi submarines were trying to sink our merchant ships on the Atlantic seaboard. Yeah.
Okay, and you have, go ahead.
A lot of people don't realize that the enemy subs were that close.
Exactly, and then in 1948, President Truman chartered Civil Air Patrol as the official auxiliary of the United States Air Force. We are now a benevolent organization, and we're tasked with 3 primary missions: emergency services, which we conduct 90% of the search and rescue missions for inland downed aircraft and personnel by the Air Force. And then aerospace education, teaching our young cadets and the community about aerospace, and then cadet programs, the development of leaders for tomorrow within our cadet program.
Speaking of leaders, we have future leaders standing here with us today, and we refer to them as cadets?
Correct.
Okay, so why don't you introduce yourself, and maybe you were going to give a quick spill about what you do.
And interestingly enough, you have the same name.
Yes. Yes.
Must be a son, right?
Yes, he is my son.
I'm Cadet Major Evan Yanagihara, and I'm the cadet commander of our squadron. I'm the one cadet in charge of our squadron. I make sure all the schedules and everything like that run smoothly during the meeting.
Okay.
I'm Cadet Chief Master Sergeant Dominic Johnson, and I am the first sergeant.
My name is Cadet Chief Master Sergeant Kevin Kaida, and I'm the Unit Honor Guard Commander.
Excellent.
My name is Cadet First Lieutenant Anthony Smith, and I am the Cadet Executive and Safety Officer.
Wow.
My name is Cadet Chief Master Sergeant Daniel Clark, and I am Alpha Flight's Flight Commander.
I am First Lieutenant Laura Clark, is my son. I am the Administration and Personnel Officer. I pretty much let the cadets know when they're able to promote to their next level.
So do you operate too in Amador County? Because I know, Laura, you're from our side of the river.
Right.
So where our squadron is pretty much all the Civil Air Patrol is geographically placed around airports and such like that. We actually service Amador County and El Dorado County. The next closest squadrons would be in Auburn and Sac Exec Airport. So.
And can I ask, what's the average age of all the gentlemen here?
I would say probably about 15, 16 years old right now. We take cadets from 12. You have to be minimum of 12 years old to join, all the way up to 18 to join as a cadet, but they can stay in the program all the way up to 21 if they join prior to their 18th birthday.
And do they all have their, are they certified to fly or learning to fly?
They're learning about aerospace education. CAP doesn't provide credentials for flying, but we provide opportunities that expose them to aviation, and we call it aerospace education. So it's everything they can learn to fly, they can learn about rocketry, they can learn about weather, everything that has to do with aerospace.
So, sounds like a pre-camp for the Air Force. How many of the gentlemen end up ultimately going into the Air Force?
It's ladies and gentlemen, just so you know.
Thank you.
There is no prerequisite to join the military after this. This just gives a great foundation, and we probably see around 60% of the cadets that actually are part of Civil Air Patrol either enlist or go into the academies.
Something nice to put on the resume, though.
Very, very much so. In fact, in the Air Force Academy resume application, there's a spot that says, how far did you advance in Civil Air Patrol? So about 10% of the Air Force Academy cadets are Civil Air Patrol members.
So if someone watching is interested, you have a website where they can get some more information?
Yes, the best information to get about Civil Air Patrol is gocivilairpatrol.com. And that will link you to other squadrons and more vast information about the organization.
Yeah, and guys, you got to answer this now. All the girls, they like uniforms.
Oh, so that's a perk, right?
We can just have a show of hands. Who's interested in going on to some type of career in Air Force or anything like that? So,
Excellent, yay.
all right. And if not, aerospace or God, there's all kinds of opportunities
Right.
with Boeing and all
Right,
kinds of things
right.
out there.
And I was a cadet back in the 70s myself, and I had dreams of getting into the Air Force Academy. It didn't pan out the way I wanted to, but I can say that the lessons I learned within leadership, customs and courtesies and such like that, and discipline and organizational skills really prepared me for my business life. So they're lifelong lessons learned in Civil Air Patrol.
And Laura, how did you find out about this? And is this your son?
Mostly
You saw the microphone, so is it
through
your
my
passion?
son, right. He had, we were at a Boy Scout event, actually, and there was somebody dressed up similar to what these gentlemen are dressed in, their blues, handing out flyers about Civil Air Patrol, and Daniel got a hold of it. He ran over to me, Mom, look. I originally was only going to be what they call a sponsor member, just helping the cadets get to and from the different events and things. And look what happened. I got so involved with what was going on. It's such a fabulous organization, and I saw the growth that was going on with the kids in the unit. I said, I've got to stick with this and help out, do what I can.
Cadet Clark, why did you have an interest in this when you first saw it?
Well, when I get older, I want to join the Air Force as a fighter pilot, so I saw this as the best opportunity for me to join.
And what about some of the rest of you? Same kind of motivation, or is there other motivation?
Other than Dad.
Let's just pass the mic around if people want to speak to that.
Well, my dad introduced it to me, but I've always wanted to be in the military, so I thought this would instill some discipline and some of those military custom and courtesies that would be helpful throughout. And it's definitely, even if I don't go into the military, it has definitely prepared me very well for anything in life.
You'll know how to study when you get to college.
Now, are you like a nonprofit organization?
Yes,
I mean, it takes money to run an operation like
We
this.
are funded some dollars by Congress because we're federally mandated by Congress, but it is an all-volunteer organization. So, yeah.
Let's pass the mic back, and anybody else with comments on the question?
Sir, well, I've always wanted to join the Air Force and learn great leadership skills. So once I heard about Civil Air Patrol, I thought this was the best opportunity for me to join in. I encourage everyone else to do so as well.
All right.
Actually, my sister was the first one to join out of my family, and then she recruited my father, then to me, and then to my mother. So everyone in my household is actually members of Civil Air Patrol. I joined because I want to be an officer in the Marine Corps. So this is a great program to learn that leadership and that military discipline and get prepared for that career.
And right
Now,
behind you,
I notice you're not wearing a tie, you're wearing something other than that.
the Honor Guard.
Oh, the Honor
Yes,
Guard.
this
got
is
it.
the Honor Guard ascot as well as some other pieces of the uniform.
Well, why don't you hand the mic back? But we're going to wait for you until we close the show because we have to take a break here. But this is a great program.
We have to acknowledge our sponsors, so we'll be back. Don't go away.
You're watching Amador County's #1 news and sports leader, TSPN.